Flight 358 was landing in Toronto. The passengers applauded the pilot for ending a transatlantic flight. Then, all of a sudden, the plane veers, it crashes, it is on fire, and the stress of survival is in everybody. How do the crew and the passengers handle the stress? And what should you do to keep calm? Joining us from Atlanta for answers on this is Kathleen Hall, the founder of the Stress Institute. Kathleen, disasters like the Air France crash are the ultimate test of our ability to cope in an emergency situation. Can you tell us what happens to our bodies when we're in these situations?
Yes, Heidi. In an emergency situation like that, whether it's a plane crash, car crash, whatever happens, we have a thing that happens. It happens from our reptilian brain, and it's really called the fight or flight response. And what happens physically to our bodies is our blood pressure increases, our heart rate increases, also our adrenaline flow increases tremendously. Our blood flow leaves our extremities and moves to our vital organs. Also, our blood even clots and gets thicker in case we would be injured. So it's an amazing, incredible response. Mentally, it lets us focus. Nothing peripherally is on our mind. We get very centered, very focused right at that moment.
But does that happen for everybody? I mean, how do we help ourselves to remain calm and cool mentally?
I call it the, do you remember when you were small and we learned about train crossings, or we learned about stop signs and we said stop, look, and listen? That's what I tell people. Stop, look, and listen. Meaning, the minute something is wrong, stop. I mean, go inside of yourself, take a very deep cleansing breath, memorize a 3 to 5 word affirmation or phrase. We talk about Olympic people being stress hardy. We talk about people being prepared for the Olympics or marathons. Anyone in public transportation nowadays with what's going on in the world needs to know this stop, look, and listen. I want to throw that in. So stop, take a deep breath. Memorize 3 to 5 words, like I'm a survivor, I am strong. If you're Christian, if you're Hindu, whatever spirituality or faith you are, say to 3 to 5 words, memorize that. Second, look to your left and your right. See if somebody else needs help. We have great science that shows us people that are compassionate and feel like there's a sense of community. Actually, their chemistry changes in their brain almost immediately. Third is listen. Listen to that pilot. Listen to the flight attendant. Listen to the police officer. They will give you instructions. The more keen you listen, you will not only be saving your own life, you will save a lot of lives around you.
Kathleen, I wonder, we just saw this excellent demonstration of the training that flight attendants get in an emergency situation like this. Is there something physically that happens to them that is different because they're professional, that is different from what would happen to you or me as a passenger?
Absolutely. We have a brand new research out too right now, Heidi, that shows us that actually fighter pilots going into battle and riot police that are being trained in training exercises actually experience less stress than a commuter. A commuter has more stress than that, and it's because they feel in control. These people are highly trained, as you just saw. People like myself, even physicians and a lot of different nurses are trained. So in a bus, on a train, when something happens, many of us are trained. Please learn to listen, and they can help guide other people.
Right, fascinating. All right, Kathleen Hall, thanks for that.